welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Jess. I am a ambassador for Tropic, and I also love to just sort of share anything that's sort of embracing natural life, bit of homesteading. So make sure you do subscribe. So today it is 6 a.m. I've just woke up. I'm very excited, and we are going to the Glammies, and this year it's Wicked themed, so let's go. First things first, let's make cup tea. So this is the getting ready for Glammies part of the vlog. Now I did start yesterday. So the day before an event is very important actually for how your event's gonna turn out. And what I mean by that is it's all about your skincare. Skincare makes all the difference. So what I did last night, I used the Hydro eye mask. I slept in that, and it makes such a difference to like how puffy and like dark circles your eyes are, because I've been traveling so much this week. But look, you wouldn't know. I just look normal. Like if I hadn't been traveling, my eyes would look even at all. But right. Excuse me. Okay. My Glammies nails, which I got done yesterday. Right, let's get ready. Chin chin, I'm having black tea. Also need to make sure that I drink plenty of water to start my day. So I've got a water bottle here. I need to take my medication. Oh, there's so much to do. Shower done, hair wash. Now it's time for the most important part of getting my routine ready and for the makeup to last all day and just go on better. If you're wearing foundation, you want to have a good base. So I don't use a cleanser on my face in the morning unless I really have to. The reason for that is my skin type is dry, and I really find that if I don't use a cleanser, any cleanser in the morning, it's just a bit better. Most people don't need to wash their face in the morning, but if you have to, then there is the hydrating gel cleanser, which is really good in the morning, and that is the one that I will use if I really feel like I need to wash my face, like say I'm in London or something. So I'm going to just start with my Morning Mist, the Soothing Toner. It just feels so good to spray. But what this is going to do, it's going to have it has like a mist of antioxidants. It's just creating that good base ready to absorb all of the gems and nutrients in the rest of my routine. Of course, I'm going to use the Rainforest Dew. I love this mini, it's so cute. So this is part of all of the Discovery kit. Those two, you also get a mini cleanser as well. And then the Rainforest Dew. Now this is a hydration mastermind. The way how this works is incredible. So you just put in a little bit. I'm just potting it on my hands and I'm going to dab it on. Don't forget your neck. Never forget your neck. And your face starts here. So this skin, I know it sounds ridiculous, it's your chest, but your face skin, like think of it as starting here, because this is a thinner area as well. And this is where fine lines are more likely to start to show in comparison to the rest of your body. So we want to prepare that, and obviously the neck. And I'm just packing it in, making sure it's all in. And next up is eye work to carry on the incredible work that the hydrating eye masser. It's got a lovely cooling tip, so just get a little bit out. And I'm just going under here, and it feels incredible. If you are really tired, this is like the way to go. It honestly like wakens you up. Physically looks like it, but also you feel it as well, because it's lovely and cooling. Right, I've got to let me go down there. I'm very tired. Very tired. When get so tired, like it's hard to do the basic function. And then I'm just tapping it in with my ring finger, and then just a little temple massage just to make my day go better. And I want to bring it in over here as well to like lift the eyebrows. And any excess on your fingers you can just put around your lips to help there as well, to help with the fine lines that develop there. Boom, 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 but it's not finished. We're going to use some Skin Feast. So this is starting to run out actually in my little skin discovery kit. But I've still got some. There we go. Nice little pea-size amount. This is so nourishing. It is what I've needed my whole life, to be honest with you. Just rubbing it in. And then like in night time, that's when I'll really go to town with the like massage and other things to help, like the facial yoga it gets called by some people. But I'm just being gentle. Be as gentle as you possibly can. And then just putting a little bit on my ears, behind my ears, here. Then we're just gonna wait a moment or two, because we need to then add SPF. An SPF we trust. And the reason being for that is the fact that if you use SPF, your skin will thank you when you are older. Your skin is considerably more likely to prematurely age if you do not wear SPF. One of the biggest causes of premature aging is the sun, so UV rays, not removing your makeup, and not like keeping your skin clean. So pollution is a big issue. So this CC cream, it is SPF 50 and PA++++, 4 pluses. So what this does is it will protect your skin from the UVA, UVB rays, and it also will help have that barrier for pollution in the air. And I'm just going to give it a little shake. It's always good to shake products if you can. This is also a satin skin tint, so it works wonders in also helping equal out and like cancel any redness on your face. So I just rub a bit on my hands first and pop it on. Now it applies very wide, but don't you worry, it sinks in. And what it's doing when it sinks in is like matching your skin tone, just to provide a little something. It's not going to completely like it's not like a foundation, but it does add something, and then it will sink in. You want to give it some extra time between applying that and then putting on makeup on top of it. So this is when I'll do like what I'm going to be doing now, drying my hair, and then I will then apply my makeup. Which I don't know, am I going to do that before breakfast or after breakfast? I don't know. Let's see how we're doing with time. Body lotion. Blooming love this stuff. And now that it's not summer, it can come out to play again. So this contains plant AHAs and pomegranate enzymes and nanny fruit extract, and it's a resurfacing body lotion. You don't want to use this really in the summer, and the reason being for that is the AHAs does make your skin more sensitive to the sun. So it's not something to put on when you're about to go on a beach holiday, right? So it works incredibly well for getting rid of those strawberry legs, making your skin super, super smooth, which is what I love it for. So my skin, I'm currently in recovery mode from the summer, and when the winter comes and the weather gets cooler, my like legs mostly goes horrendous. So this is the moisturizer that I go to. I like to apply it in the morning because it sinks in really fast, but ideally you'll probably want to put it in the evening, especially if you're going out and about during the day outside. I'm going to be in a conference room. Well, it's like a concert room, to be fair, so it doesn't really matter about the light, but it is good and it smells incredible. Okay, so you'll see that it's got like a nice consistency to it. It's like a yogurt, and then just rubbing it in, and this is gonna make my skin so smooth, and it really helps like boost the glow. I'm gonna carry it onto my chest still just to help it there, even though we are skincared to the max. And I get like bubbly bits here. It's gonna help combat that as well. It's called like I always can't pronounce it properly, but it's like the chicken skin. I suffer with that massively. So this product helps eliminate that, and that's a win for me. Right, so hair dry. I was then just putting on my tights because I am still wearing a dress for breakfast. And turns out both of the tights I've packed have ladders in. So I'm going to have to go tightsless, which isn't good because I've not like tanned my legs or anything. My legs are not prepared for no tights. But here we go. We have to adapt. And hopefully it's warm inside, but let's go for breakfast. Well, hello. So I'm back from breakfast and I've put my pyjama top back on purely because I don't want to mess my hair or my makeup by taking my dress over. And this is a button, but my actual Glinda dress, well, it's not Glinda dress, but my actual dress is like a wrap dress, so I don't need to worry about that. But I'm going to do my hair first. That way, when I then brush it out, it'll be more set. Also, something I'm really excited about is because we've just got a new product launch, right, that I don't already have. I don't have a version of. And one of my friends has lent me hers so I can try it today, so that's exciting. Right, I have an unconventional way of doing my hair, but we're just going to curl it and I will speed this up, so let's get to it. Time to curl the hair, and I'm using my GHD curve. It is a very trusty wand. It gives the most gorgeous, more ringlet type curls. So I'm just alternating with curling it away from my face and towards my face, alternating between that, although let's be honest, sometimes I sort of forget and I have gone twice the same way. But you can see I am not really the most wizardous at actually doing hair, so I look quite confused. I'm concentrating really hard, mostly to make sure I don't burn myself, but look how tight those curls are to start off with, and I'm just brushing it. I'm not that professional, I'm just holding a bit in my mouth. I should really have another clip, but I did not have that with me. So let's go. We are on the other side of the head, and that side is always like the hardest side to do, my right hand side, just because I'm right handed. I should really do that first and then go into the easier side, but we don't because we live life on the edge. And I've just got it all down. The end is near. Look at it, and now I'm like properly thinking, have I got enough hair left to alternate? So it's just got little pieces. The littler a piece, the tighter the curl, and it means that it will also hold longer. So checking it out, we're going on. If I wanted to go full curl and do maybe like wedding hair, I would then pin it up. But I'm only going to the Glammies, and that's only the biggest party of the year in the tropic world. But look at it go. We're near the end. The end is near. Keep going. Here we go. Oh my arms. Oh, very curly. So now I just want this to cool down, really. Hey, makeup time, are you ready? So while this all cools down, I'm gonna do my makeup and get ready that way. So I don't really wear foundation now, so what I will be doing is using the Undercover. This is a skin enhancing concealer, but it covers up anything so well that it's just like such a good concealer. I don't think I could ever use another one. This one is a little wonder worker, and it's partly why I don't wear foundation now. So I have put a lot on just in the key areas, but that's because I've got a lot of redness. It's like my skin's a bit hormonal at the moment. It's a bit temperamental. It's suffering from the hormones. So just putting that there, and then I'm going to use my velvet cushion. And unfortunately I've broken the little strap bit. I think I was too aggressive with my dabbing, and just dabbing that in just to blend it. But this will give it that coverage because we already have some coverage from that CC skin tint. Not massive, as you know from when you saw it, but I just want the key areas covered. It's a lot lighter than using like a foundation, and it sits so well. I will be taking a powder with me to Glammies just to top up the areas. I might chuck in the foundation actually. I don't know, I've not thought that far. Well, I have, but I need to maybe revisit. And what I want is like really like light, delicate makeup, but still have that like va-va-voom that I look like I'm put together. I'm going to be put together and photo ready. Any snaps of the day. Dab. And here we go. Such a good concealer. I wish they made like a foundation version of this, like, so it's just got a bit more, like not a full foundation, but slight. Because Tropic do a lovely foundation, but a problem I have is that my skin is very glowy, and it's a glow boost, like it's a radiance foundation. So when I use it while my skin's like this, I look like an actual mirror ball. But for people that haven't got glowy skin, it will be so good for you because it really does what it says on the tin. It makes you so glowy. Whereas if I use it, I have to then like mattify myself because it works so well. Right, here we go. Here we go. And what do I want to do next? I'm going to then use my glaze. So this is an illuminating bronze drop. So what you can do, you want to shake it first. You could mix it in with like a moisturizer, foundation. But what I'm going to do is just apply it directly to my skin. You want to shake it up, right? Especially if you're like me and you haven't used it a lot recently. And I'm just going to put it on my hand. I've put quite a lot there. And then I'm just going to use this brush to work it in, just to give a bit of a glow, a bit of a radiance. I'm going to do my base first and do the same on the other side. This was launched at last year's Glammies, wasn't it? I think so. It just adds something to the face. And do a little bit on there. Little bit, you want to, if you have a larger forehead, then do it around here as well, so it looks sun-kissed, and it will also make your forehead look smaller. But if you're like me and you have a small forehead already, don't do that because it does make your forehead look smaller, and mine is small enough. Right, and then what I will also do is I will go around here as well to add some definition to my collarbones. And then any excess that's a bit too much that would rub off onto my dress will rub off onto my jammies, so I won't get dress marks. I have thought that bit through. Right, and then when you think, if you've got a little bit too much on, just go over with your foundation area and it'll equal out the look. Here we go. Glowy! Glowy, gives a little tint, so a little bit of bronzing as well when you do it that way. But let's get onto the eyes, because I still got ahead of myself then. I got a bit excited because it was there. Now I have a really glittery hand. I need to wash that. Now we are going in with a light base first. I'm just going to use all over pink actually. I'm going to get that glitter on because I am a little ball of light today for Glinda, aren't I? Such a gorgeous shade. What I love about Tropics palettes, that I've actually got one missing, I need to put one back in, is that you can build your own palette. So whatever you want it to be, you can just chuck that colour in if we have it. They've got such a selection of colours. It just means that you can really get a palette where you'll use everything, rather than you have a set palette that you've bought and then not use every colour. Like maybe you use like 3 or 4 out of the 12 or 10. You think you'll use them all and then you don't. Whereas when you've selected it all, like you're going to be using them all because you've picked them. Right, and then I'm just going to go in with a little angly brush to add some definition. So I'm going to go in with a darker shade, like a brown, that darker brown, to just add definition into my corners, into the crease. It'll bring down the glitter slightly, but don't you worry, we're going to be putting more glitter on shortly. But this is purely so that my eyes will look a bit bigger, because I have small eyes. So I really want to make sure that I work in any eyeshadow into the crease that's darker, just to create the illusion of depth and that they are not as hooded as they are. So if you don't have hooded eyes like me, you can bring it up a bit further. I can't do that as much, and then I go over with a fluffy brush to really blend that out. Blending is the most important part of makeup. If in doubt, blend that out. Blend, blend, blend. And then I'm going in with a gold, a lovely gold shade that's on this one, just to pop in the middle. Just here. Just this little bit here to add like a more focal point in my eyes. It'll brighten them, make them look a bit bigger, but also it's a gorgeous colour. Here we go. And what I love about Tropic is that the eyeshadows don't fall out. So other makeups that I've used, the eyeshadow, I've had to do the base after. But Tropics isn't as concerning in that front. It's only for what I'm about to do next that I will then go over to double check, because I'm going to go in with the darker shade again, the darker brown, just here to create extra definition of my eyes. If you see me looking there, that's because that's where the mirror is. Well, I do have a mirror in front of me as well, but just underneath slightly the waterline. Underneath the waterline. Right, there we go. And here we have our look of the eyes. Now, what I'm about to use is not a Tropic product, and I have reason for that. Where did I put it? Where has it gone? There. This is e.l.f. Lash and Roll. The reason that I'm not using Tropic's mascara is because I want to have a doll-like effect, and Tropic's mascara doesn't have that effect because this wand dips down. So Tropic's mascara is like volumizing, it's bold. I want this kind of effect. So you see it goes like down, because it will, what it will do, it will lift it. It's not going to be heavy. It doesn't make it thicker, but what it does do is it really lengthens and accentuates the eyelash to go around, like above the eye, really lifts them. And if you do build, you can build it up, but it's not a volumizing mascara. It is a lengthening, doll-like mascara, which is what I want for this look. But e.l.f. is vegan and cruelty free, so it's still ethical. And I won't apply any to my bottom lashes because I don't want to end up having mascara all go down my face. Concentrating. So here we go, you see what I mean? Just really like lifts the lashes. So it's not like a heavy mascara. This isn't one that I would wear like if I was going out, like out, or really wanting to have impactful eyes, but it just works for the look that I want today. And then we're gonna go in with my little eyebrow powder. What are we doing for time? And I'm just gently brushing over just to fill in any gaps and give my eyebrows some definition, because your eyes are the nipples of the face and the eyebrows really accentuates that, because it's a key focal point. It's the eye, it's like the windows to the soul, isn't it? That's what people say. So you want to really make sure that I'm giving its best chance to look decent today. Here we go. And brushy through. If you wanted a really good high definition eyebrow, like a statement brow, you would then put like concealer underneath and cut the crease and everything and all that jazz. I don't do that. I am low makeup, high impact. A little goes a long way for makeup for me. Right, let's put on a little bit of blush, just a smidge. I'm going in with this one and this brush. Just want to make it not heavy because it is a really high pigment. And then do the same. Now tapping, because it's not really one that drops out, isn't as effective as blowing, I find. Or you can just brush it. Like if I was doing it on another person, I would just brush it on my hands. And it just goes gorgeous. Look at that. Really helps like add something, doesn't it? Little zoom, if you will. Right, let's just dab under eye area use. I think I will take this actually with me, and the undercover concealer, just to keep sure that it's going to be fine. And now we're going to use that new product. I don't want to. I probably actually. I'm going to put on my lip tint anyway first. So this is a gorgeous one, Pink Bloom, smudge proof. This sets so well. I'm going to apply one coat first. We'll let it dry and then we'll show you another one. Look at that colour. Actually, I don't think I'm going to do 2 coats because it will make it so much, it makes it bolder. So they're buildable. Right. What I love about them, these lip stains, is that they don't dry the hell out of your lips like some others can do. I've used others before where it's like really dried them out and like left lines and really emphasised every line on my lip. But I love. This one doesn't. So this is the Finishing Touch Makeup Setting Spray. It's brand new. It was released last month. Just giving it a shake. I'm being very trusting of the product because I've not tried this before. I'm just going to spritz. To set my makeup. There we go. So you can do it like this. I like just doing it all like that, but there's different ways. You can go like an X, you can go down, you can just spray there, but you want to make sure you get it in every angle. And look, it's given a little extra glow. When it dries, it won't be as glowy, I'm sure. And then it just will keep that makeup set. So it's an all-day situation. You just might want to touch it up. Right, let's brush out these curls a little bit. Here we go. Because I don't want to have that tight curl. This is a dressing brush. Just gives it a once over and gives you lovely volume. Boom, hair. Here we go. And this is the look I was going for. Right, here we go. Let's get dressed. It's nearly time to leave. Oh, toss. Okay, let's go. Bad news is I'm running a little bit late. I heard in my head that it was going to be 10 to a meeting. It wasn't, it was 1:45. And it's also not 10 to right now, it's 5 to. Whoops.